It's Ketchup Packets.
Hey everybody, I'm Sean.
I'm Nate.
And this is Ketchup Packets. Today we are here with the Season 2 finale of The Last of Us. Season 2, Episode 7, called Convergence. It sounds like a science fiction event.
Yeah,
It?
the Convergence.
Right.
Yes.
I suppose this is a science fiction show with the whole fungus taking over people, but it's not that kind of science fiction.
No.
I think I understand what that refers to.
Yeah.
What are you thinking about that word based on our story?
Interesting. Well, it could mean any number of things, I guess.
I mean,
it could be that, you know.
What are Dina and Ellie doing here in Seattle?
Yeah, I guess they're like trying to kill, what's her name? We want a whole episode, Abby, that's right. We want a whole episode without thinking about her at all.
Yeah, we went a whole episode without the present. That's right. We were flashing back to Joel and Ellie's drama and discord.
Which I found riveting, honestly.
Yeah, it was a great episode.
Yeah. So Ellie is walking back to the theater.
Yes.
Right.
And Jesse brought Dina back there with her arrow wound. Tommy is waiting there, he said. So the gang is there.
Yep.
And Ellie just beat Nora with a pipe and got information out of her.
Yeah, so, I mean, the convergence of all of our protagonists gonna in one place, is that what we're talking about here?
Yeah,
I mean,
or, you know.
Could be the convergence of different factions in some sort of
That's right, there's a war going on.
Situation, or...
And, you know, I hope I'm not steering you too much, but to remember about the game structure that we have the two player characters.
Right.
Ellie and Abby. Convergence might refer to...
where their two stories meet back up again. Cool. And then we can go back and hear Abby's side of this season in the next season.
I think that seems to be how they're going to do it.
God, that's so weird to do it like that. Because we had posited that they were going to like give us, or like either like switch off episodes maybe, or like give us the timeline, like the two different characters in the timeline kind of
chronologically.
Yeah. Because that makes more sense for a TV show structure than like a video game structure.
Yeah, I can see that, but I think someone in the comments mentioned that when you're playing through the Ellie part in the game, you're not given a single thought to what Abby is doing. You're only given a thought to finding her. So like to have those scenes interspersed would just change the way that the viewer is immersed, I guess, is what they're saying. And I can see how that goes too, for sure. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm a little surprised that they went so straightforward with the structure of this compared to the game. I had thought before this season started that they might give us some more stuff to endear us to Abby early on before she kills Joel, because I thought that might, you know, like keep the viewers from refusing to get on her side the way that a lot of the game audience did. And like I did my first time through the game, I kind of didn't allow myself to actually inhabit her as the player character because I hated the character so much. So, I don't know. I mean, they chose to do it this way, and I mean, I've liked it so far.
Yeah, I like this.
So I just am curious how they'll execute the next season and stuff.
Yeah.
You can't take Bella Ramsey or Isabel Merced now, because Dina has become so prominent as well. Like, you can't just take them out of the show, you know, so...
No. Yeah, that's weird, too.
Ellie and Dina aren't in Abby's parts in the game, so...
Right. Yeah, that's maybe why I thought that they were gonna do it like... I mean, they've kept Pedro Pascal in it.
Yeah.
For like more than I think we probably got in the game. I know you got a couple of little flashbacks.
Most of those scenes are in the game, but they're interspersed instead of all at once like that.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Interesting.
There's a few of them that they added for that, for sure, but...
Yeah, I was worried when they killed, you know, because I've never played the games.
Yeah.
So I was like, is he just not gonna be in this at all? Like...
I mean, it's definitely a shock that he's not in, like, your journey across the wasteland like he was in the first game when you played originally, so yeah. I don't know, I'm itching to watch this finale. We've been talking a lot. Should we dive in?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna watch The Last of Us Season 2 finale. We have a Patreon, the link is down there, and you can go to our Patreon to support our channel and see full-length reactions and vote in movie polls, and thanks for the support. The Last of Us. No cold open.
Yeah, interesting. Is it otherwise called a hot open?
No, I don't think that's the thing.
This is gonna hurt.
It already fucking hurts.
Oh, Jesus.
You're supposed to push it through, right?
I have
We've
no
talked about this
yeah,
before.
depending on if the head is through. Like, you don't pull the head back through.
I got you.
Yeah, because they've got the, like, romantic on-again, off-again dynamic as well, so...
Well, I mean, they're also just, like, very close, you know, in any case. Yeah, they're like... It's like they're, like,
No.
best friends. They're, like...
Exactly, yeah. Childhood sweethearts, you know?
Oh.
That's gonna give it away to him, yeah.
I mean,
One snort, but she doesn't know that. She just...
Do it.
Oh!
Ah!
So no Tommy?
Bah!
Why wasn't that the cold open?
Yeah, getting shot with arrows in this world is, like, something you cannot allow to happen more than, like...
Yeah.
You can't have that happen again.
It's bad.
What's the name of your horse?
Shimmer, I'm alone. Open the fucking door.
Yeah, that's a good... I mean, ask her some question to make sure there's nothing... No funny business.
We'll ask her a question that she can answer dishonestly.
Exactly,
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
yeah.
Where is she?
What happened to you?
Dina!
She's okay. She's in the dressing room. Ellie, where were you?
She's not gonna talk to you till she sees Dina.
Let me see.
Looks like it's well dressed.
Is the baby? It's okay. How do you know? I just do.
You can feel it.
Yep.
Sit over there.
Oh, man. She's just gotta, like... keep in what she just did, too.
Yeah. And, the mental roller coaster between these different modes. Oh, Jesus Christ.
See, I don't... Where did that come from again? I can't remember. It was
Just like crawling through the forest, running from the
sure.
scars and stuff, you know? Or just
Yeah,
any of the... like, running from the... she was struggling on the floor with those stalkers,
That's
too.
right,
She'd
yeah.
just been going through all kind of crazy shit.
So you're gonna tell me what happened? I found more. Good.
Mm-hmm.
She only said 2 words. Whale and then wheel. She was infected. It was already setting in.
Oh.
Yeah, that's some trauma. Is this making you better?
I thought it would be harder to do. It was easy. I just kept hurting her.
Oh. Oh.
Be frightening to access that and then realize it was
Did you
accessible
kill
within
her?
yourself.
No.
You let her turn?
Left her.
Just as
I guess I had assumed that she did kill
She
her.
deserved.
leave her as a crippled
Yep.
infected with like legs that don't work probably.
Yeah.
Just lay there and starve.
She did it.
Oh, man.
There was a Firefly base in Salt Lake City. They had a
Oh,
hospital.
gotta come clean.
Yeah.
They're gonna use me to make a cure. But it meant that I would have died. And Joel found out.
Saying out loud.
Killed everyone in the hospital.
Yeah,
Joel
that's gotta
killed
be so
everyone
hard.
in the hospital is like such an intense sentence to say.
18 soldiers and a surgeon.
Killed Abby's father. To save me.
Yeah,
Oh,
this is...
yeah, just the guilt.
Well,
man.
and Dina told her story about, like, it wouldn't matter what the guy had done, you know? It's like, but this is a
That's why they came.
pretty far over
Yeah,
case.
that's intense, yeah.
That doesn't look like
Yeah,
very
I'm
many
astronaut
rounds.
earlier.
He's pissed off.
Yeah.
So Tommy's not here?
Oh.
You shouldn't be on your feet yet.
I'll go back to the couch in a second. Give me your wrist. The other one.
Are we showing Jesse the bite? No.
Oh, cool.
It's for good luck. Not sure it's been working for you. I'm alive.
Yeah,
point.
big time.
The rendezvous point's not far. Assuming Tommy's there, we should be back well before sundown.
Okay.
Oh, okay, so Tommy waited elsewhere for Jesse to come
Yeah.
find them in here. Oh, what's that look? She's a good actor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's a lot of great, like, subtlety in the acting in this show.
Yeah.
It's
well
top
done.
tier, yeah.
You ever gonna tell me how you found the theater?
You ever gonna tell me what happened to you last night?
Yeah, Jesse's like, I really don't like you guys not
Found
cutting me in on
back
any of
into the
this.
city.
Like,
Found a place you stashed Shimmer. She's still there, doing all right. Not that you asked. Then we saw the
Yeah,
sign
well,
on
that's,
the TV
that's a
screen.
difference.
That's where you went.
In the
Split
game,
up a 2
as
square
soon as you
mile
arrive in
area
Seattle, the
around
horse
it
gets
and began
killed.
Searching.
oh, okay.
Look, I know you're angry.
Last night, Dina said, I can't die. Not, I don't want to die. I can't. And then I offered her whiskey and she refused.
There you
Dina,
go.
the girl who's never turned down a free drink in her life.
That's weird. I don't know why.
Yes, you do.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
stupid, and I'm not blind. Ellie, I see the way you two look at each other.
Cut Jesse
It's
in.
different now.
And it's clearly, he must know that he
Yeah,
is
yeah, of
responsible.
course.
That she even tells you things she wouldn't tell me. Like how she's pregnant.
Fuck.
I mean, she hasn't had a good chance to tell you yet, Jesse, you know.
Yeah.
Because of you, we're stuck in a war zone. So how about we skip the apologies and just go find Tommy so I can get us
Right,
some
right, 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 right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta stay focused. I'm pissed.
Safety,
And I'm gonna
focus,
stay pissed.
home.
Yeah.
Those are the 3 words. You just have to try and stay hidden. You can't,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
however
don't say
horrible
nothing.
what you're about to see. Uh-oh, it's that guy. Ellie, what are you doing? This is not our war. Ellie, are you kidding me?
No, no, no.
Ellie,
No, 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 no. What do you think you're gonna do?
there were 6 of them, 2 of us. What do you think would have happened?
Fucking kid.
It's a war.
People are shooting.
You have no idea what he's done.
Yeah, remember?
What's that? Even the kids.
Kid. Baby,
I'm not
remember?
dying, Ellie.
Home? Go?
This is not our war.
Jesus Christ, Ellie.
All the officers are on board, but I think the rank and file are a little scared.
Aren't you?
It'll be dark by...
Uh-oh, mobilizing. Gonna be scared.
And we still haven't found Owen. Mel is missing now, too.
So her entire crew just disappears. Tonight of all nights.
Interesting.
By the time the sun comes up tomorrow, there's a very good chance you'll be dead.
Okay. Well,
What
Even
the
better chance
fuck?
I'll be dead. So then what happens to that entire fucking army out there who, despite their badass name, are very much sheep?
so Abby's the next leader?
Yeah.
Who leads them?
What's her rank?
Who secures the
Next,
sheep?
next up.
I guess.
It was supposed to be her.
How could she survive if you guys will
Well,
both die?
she's fucked off, Isaac. So maybe it wasn't.
Right. You could have shared your thought differently.
Yeah.
Is that your shit?
Yeah,
All right. So if he's not here,
we'll make it back.
well, what if he's in trouble?
What if?
Yeah, what?
We're all in trouble. Here we are again. You and me in bad fucking weather.
Yeah, the last time something horrible happened.
Yeah.
Remember that group that stopped by Jackson for a few weeks on their way south to Mexico? There was this girl with them. Best 2 weeks of my life. So she asked me to go with them instead. I go with that girl to Mexico. Who saves her ass in Seattle?
Yeah. Yeah, you better there's at least like a 3-day period of you have to listen to every single word I say to you.
I
Because
saved your
I
life.
saved your life, yeah.
Oh. The radio chatter. This is a sniper, not a scar. Tommy.
Oh boy.
This is south.
Yeah.
He's right here.
This looks just like a video game.
I mean, so many of these
Yeah.
environments are taken straight from it.
I don't see an easy way north, but
Wheel.
if he got there, it means we
Whale.
can too. Ellie,
Oh,
She's in the aquarium. It's too far to swim. We need a boat.
what are you talking about?
What?
Ellie, Tommy's over there. That's where we're going.
You don't know that's him.
Yes, we do.
yes, he,
And even if it is, he's got them pinned down.
For now, they called for backup.
Then he'll pin more of them down.
It's an army.
yeah. Until they get an armored
Jesus
car
Christ, if
and
three
come
more
for it.
people had
Yeah.
voted with you, you'd be coming with me.
I voted no.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because everything you do for you.
It is true.
It wasn't in the best interest of the community.
Fuck the community!
Yeah, there it
Yeah.
is.
You let a kid die today, Jesse. Which is why he wasn't in your community.
No, because we didn't have the power to
You
save
said
him.
my
Yeah,
community.
also like, yeah, my community.
Was beaten to death in front of me while I was forced to fucking watch. So don't look at me like you'd do anything differently if you were in my shoes, because you wouldn't.
Yeah, she's got some of that rage after she beat Nora.
Yeah.
I really hope you make it.
Yeah. Ooh. Called your bluff. What did you think he was gonna say?
That looks like a fine vessel to
Yeah,
sail across the water in this weather.
You're gonna
Killing
seriously
people from up here?
with a handgun? Bigger boat.
She does not have the
bunch
right
more. No, she just doesn't.
disposition for this.
Yeah, dude. Can you imagine if she had taken that shot? Do we know definitively what they're going to do?
Not exactly.
They're just talking about that there's something going to happen and that they could both be dead by the morning.
And that everybody's nervous.
Yeah.
And I would sail along the shore, I guess. Just in
Yeah,
case.
no, she's going straight for it. She doesn't, the self-preservation we talk about this,
Yeah.
it's just not there.
Oh, wow.
Whoa. Was that documentary, like, After Humans or something like
Life
that?
after people. Oh, a swell! A swell! Oh, Jesus! You can't ride up that thing!
Hang 10!
Are we okay? Is the motor full of water?
He's dead. That's it.
That's it? End of the episode?
No.
We washed up?
He's a good swimmer.
Oh. Oh, washed up on Scar Island.
I'm not from here! I'm not a wolf! Tell them!
Ah!
Yeah, why? That kid's seen some shit.
Yeah, yeah.
The village!
Would be terrified beyond all imagining.
Oh,
Leave her!
Leave her?
the village. They said there's the horns, the attack.
Damn. That was a weird detour.
Yeah, a little odd.
Like, yeah. Okay.
Oh, well, you shouldn't be sleeping in a room with an open roof, guys.
Right. It's the shitty thing about being the one with the flashlight. So people can easily see you coming.
I don't have a choice, do I? It's Abby.
And I'm choosing no also because it's Abby.
Fine, I'll do it on my own, like always. I can make it there and back in 30.
We know these people.
Hands up.
You'd just
Where's
like see her
Abby?
face and be like, oh shit.
I'm the one who kept you alive, right?
He did seem like the least gung-ho about all this.
You, bring me that map. You're gonna point to where Abby is. And then you're gonna do it. And it better fucking match.
Ooh! Oh!
I'll show you.
Slowly.
Slowly.
Negotiating with someone who's pointing a gun at you would be so
Yeah, there's
freaky.
just the power dynamic is just so total at this point. Oh!
The throat. Ooh. Oh. Grazed.
Do you have a knife? I have like 30 seconds. Get the fuck over here, please, please, please.
Oh my god.
You're gonna take it out.
What?
You're gonna get it out.
Ah! What?
No.
Ah!
I don't know how to do that.
I do. One incision. That's all it is. And then be sure to tie the cord.
What?
Ah!
Which way?
Up and down?
Transfers. What? I don't know what that means. Love transfers.
Oh, Jesus.
You're doing good. You're doing really good.
Ah!
Oh,
Down.
it's so much worse.
Is it out?
Oh, she's just not even. Yeah. She's just dying.
Oh. In the
Fuck.
game, you kill her and then just
Yeah.
see that she's pregnant afterwards. That was... Oh, God.
Baby could still be alive, right?
She said we have 30 seconds. I don't know how that works.
Yeah, I don't know either. In the comments, let us know if, you know, the mother's dead.
Ellie has no idea what to do. She can't do it.
Ellie!
Well... But after this, you'd also feel like, now it's for nothing if I don't get Abby, you know?
Yeah, right.
You know, they were part of it too.
Yeah,
Yes,
he
they
also,
were.
like, did pull the gun. I believe that Ellie probably wouldn't have killed him.
I don't.
Yeah, I guess.
But Abby gets to live.
Yeah. Are you able to make your peace with that?
I mean, life's not fair. We made a good faith effort.
I have to.
Killed 3 out of 5 of them. You
Yeah,
know?
it's pretty good. I mean, it's bad, but it's
Bad,
good.
but for if you're
Yep,
even from her framework, it's not
Mhm.
not a mission failure, you know?
I want to start packing the doubles.
Thank you for coming back.
Maybe I didn't want to. Maybe Tommy made me.
Yeah, when he filled Tommy in on what happened.
Yeah.
Tommy was like, we have to go get her.
No. Tommy did not make him.
Oh. Jesse's just a good man.
Yep.
Because you're a good person.
Yeah.
It's exhausting.
If I were out there somewhere, lost and in trouble, you would set the world on fire to save me.
Yeah.
I would.
She cares about the people she cares about, you know? She says fuck the community, meaning like I don't care about my neighbors generally, but people who are actually in her circle.
Yep. No.
That moment was the same.
What the
Stand up!
fuck?
Hands in the air or I shoot this one too.
Just run out.
Shut the fuck up! Stop! Stop!
We found Abby.
Damn, dude.
Just takes a moment.
Yeah.
Bam. Gone.
I'm the one that you want. Just let him go. I let you live.
Right. So.
And you wasted it.
You up?
Well, yeah, now.
Cool. All right.
Well, that was abrupt.
Jesus.
Whoa, that's my body's got a lot of tension in it.
Oh my god, dude. It's Diamond City.
What's
Sorry.
the name of the Seahawks stadium? I don't know. Interesting. Okay. So, The Last of Us Season 2 is wrapped up. R.I.P. to Jesse.
Yeah.
He was a real one.
Mm-hmm.
So we're trading murders.
Yeah, for real. It also, I mean, I felt like it was kind of implied that she shot Ellie too, right?
It did. It was implied there.
There was a bang. There was the point of gun at her. There was a bang, and then the fade to black.
Yeah.
And so, like, I, as somebody who've never played the games, don't know the story, am assuming that that's the end of her story. I mean, that would be quite... I know that can't possibly be the...
You know that this game really made the audience mad, Nate.
Yeah, right.
So I don't want to spoil anything about the future of the story or anything like that for you. So I won't give any specifics on this other than to say, yeah, the ending parts of that scene did happen differently than they happen in the game. But not to, like, the beginning of it was the same. Mm-hmm. It was, you know, like the way they run out the door and Jesse immediately takes a shot through the face and is dead was exactly the same. And then the staging and the rest of it was similar, but some of the turn of events were slightly altered there. So we can discuss that when the time comes after they make another season. But yeah. I'm curious how this ending will read for people who are solely just like TV show watchers and are, maybe aware there's a video game but don't know anything about the structure. What is that last couple minutes meant to read like? That
is strange that they would do that little bit at the end. They've done that a couple times during the season to sort of show you, actually, it's a good thing that they established that structure to begin with, because it's like, no, we're showing you a teeny bit of what you're about to see in the next episode.
Yeah, it's almost next time on The Last of Us.
Right, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So I maybe am less jarred by that because we've already seen that structure before.
You're right, that is definitely a rhythm they set up. Yeah. With after Nora's beating, we had a little bit of the flashback, and then after the flashback episode, we had a little bit of back in the present, and so they did show us that that's how that's going to work. And that was
the last 2 episodes.
Right. So it's fed right into this.
Right. So that's okay with me.
Yeah.
But I'm like, wait a minute. So why did we see so little of that now though? Like Abby's stuff.
Because I would expect, because we'll dive into it full force in the 3rd season, but like we were saying before, you can't just like stop showing the other actors, but like you said, Ellie just got bulleted, so that's not.
It was very strongly implied, at least. We didn't see it, but
pointed the gun at her and then bang, blackness.
Bang, blackness, yeah.
It's very cheap to not have her be shot by the bullet.
Exactly.
So.
But I also am surprisingly, I would have acceptance about that being the end of Ellie's story. Mm-hmm. It would be almost... Well, we'll see how it all plays out, but at this point in it, it would be almost less satisfying if she was completely successful. Like, without... It's almost like... one of the things they're kind of trying to portray here is that you don't get your happy ending ever. Like Joel and Ellie almost like did have it, but then it got just torn away from them in a moment.
And what they had to do to get it also had soured everything about the happy ending until then.
Right.
And that goes for this mission too. Even if somehow they were able to turn the tables and kill Abby, Jesse's dead now. You know?
Exactly.
Like, that's a cost that we shouldn't have had to pay and is not worth whatever we came here to do. And
And Abby's happy ending is all messed up too. Like, a while after she finally killed Joel, got her revenge and is back where she wants to be. That's still
everybody she asked her to help asked to help her with that are all dying now too.
Dead. Her friends, probably pretty good friends at this point after all the traveling that they've done together to get to where they ended up killing Joel and stuff.
When Ellie happened upon Owen and Mel, they were talking. Were you following their conversation exactly what they were saying?
Yeah, so something about like you're thinking about. You're only thinking about Abby. It's like, I'm thinking about Abby too. It's only like 30 miles, like something.
So they were like, you're talking about sneaking behind enemy lines.
That's right.
And then Owen said, I wouldn't be proposing something like this, but it's Abby. Mm-hmm. And then Mel's like, and I'm not going after her also because it's Abby, you know? So, like,
Yeah.
Owen was saying, we value her so much, we have to rescue her, and Mel was like, she puts herself in these situations, we do not owe it to ourselves to follow her into craziness to bring her back.
What is the next time that she's going to put us in a position where we got to risk our lives in order to pull her out of something? Yeah.
So that's the, you know, some hints and glimmers of the nature of the stuff we'll be seeing for her story, I guess. But yeah, having played through the game recently again with more of an open mind towards playing as that character and stuff, it's definitely, I would say, the stronger gameplay segments of the game are Abby's sections, and like the weapons are better because you have different weapon loadout than with obviously because you're a soldier. I guess it makes sense that you have better weapons, you know. But so it's sort of more fun and more satisfying, and I think the game is trying to make you lean harder into Abby's side than Ellie's. So, you know, it will be, as Ellie being the protagonist of the show for 2 seasons already, it'll be challenging for a TV show to match that same kind of thing, and I'm curious how they're gonna approach that.
There's like a Link getting the Master Sword type situation where all of a sudden, like, all your loadout's better, but also maybe the threats are significantly more, like, as Ellie, you wouldn't probably be able to beat those sections, but
yeah, there's definitely at least one enemy I could think of in the Abby sections that they don't give you anything like it in the Ellie sections.
That's cool from a gameplay perspective, but I do see what you're saying, where it's like, how are we gonna make me care about Abby now?
TV has
starting
different rules.
out a new season of this. We're waiting how long for the next season to come out?
I don't know. Yeah, like 2 years probably. And like in a TV show too, you put the audience in with a particular character, and that's pretty much who they're locked in with as like their point of view. With a video game, you just give them control of somebody new, and suddenly their position, you know, like it's different rules between TV and video games in terms of how you make somebody the protagonist character. So it's quite a challenge they have ahead of them. And I guess we'll just have to wait and see how they do it. I don't know.
Find out the hard way by waiting 2 years.
Yeah, any more wrap-up talk on The Last of Us Season 2 before we move away from the cordyceps zombies for another while again?
Yeah, maybe just, this is like some of the best, probably one of my favorite shows that we've watched on this channel by like a long
it's great
shot.
stuff.
It's really, really good. And it's just like, I mean, it's killer. It's fun for me as a gamer to have like video game, like it's like, oh yeah, you got the glass bottle thing, you know, you got like you know, all the different enemy types are like so specific, but it makes for a really riveting TV. It really does.
I saw Neil Druckmann being asked about, you know, there's controversy about the TV show. People online get worked up about changes made from the game and stuff like that, and criticize the way the game is presenting the story that they think is inferior to the themes at the core of the game. And I saw Neil Druckmann asked to comment on that, and he said, man, isn't it great how far video games have come? The fact that we can be having an honest debate about which is a better narrative, the video game or the HBO series. You know, it's like he welcomes those criticisms and those debates because he thinks it just shows how artful video games have become as a medium, and the fact that it can go head to head with an HBO series and people can say they prefer the game as superior storytelling. You know, it's like
it's wild. Yeah, it's wild.
So I think that's a good perspective to have on it. You know, because I definitely am not complaining. I understand that they've adapted it and they've changed things, but it's the same creators behind it, so it's just a chance to do it again and try different things and see how they change the effect it has.
Yeah,
you know?
I was also wondering about that piece of it, not to like drag this on, but like so much of the visuals in this are so close to like a modern AAA video game.
Yeah, so many of them I think are rendered straight from it, probably.
I was gonna say, I wonder how many of the like CGI artists and like were like pulled straight from the game and being like, we're gonna like recreate this and like photorealistic with like.
I mean, it's so close to photorealistic in the games anyway.
Yeah,
you know, it's probably a lot of the same assets.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly. But they don't have to do it in real time. 60 FPS rendering,
right?
So
Exactly. They can know exactly where the camera's going to sit and how it's going to move. So,
yeah, exactly.
Right.
So it's just,
like
I think they've done such a good job, and I really, really hope that they nail our concerns about the next season, because
Yeah.
I don't want to be like, this just isn't in for me anymore.
I wouldn't say it's a concern for me. It's more of just it's a challenge I know they have ahead of them. I'm confident that they'll know they'll find a way to approach it. But yeah, I definitely feel like I would be stumped.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm curious to see what they do.
That's why they're professional TV writers, and you're not, Sean.
More professional TV watchers.
That's right.
That's right.
And on that note, I think.
Yeah, I think that's probably it for The Last of Us Season 2. Thanks for watching with us, everybody, and watch all our other videos and shows, and stay here. Movies? Yeah, I'm Sean.
I'm Nate.
This is Ketchup Packets.
Ketchup Packets.